Global scripts are super useful because you can access them from anywhere. In this video, I'll show you how to set up and use one in Godot. If you find this helpful, please subscribe. So let's slide in. So start by opening up Godot, and I have two levels here. So from this button, I want to increase the number in this other scene, and an easy way to do that is using a global script. So if you want to make a global script, either on your res folder and create new, or you can right click in an empty space in the file system, then you can make a new script from there. I would suggest calling it global, and it's not global yet. So to make it global, you want to go to project settings, and then we go to globals. We set the path by clicking the folder, and then we select the global.gd and hit open, and then we give it a name, and this is what you will be accessing through the code, and then you hit add. So I'm also gonna add a number scene, so that's the number.tscn, and I'm fine with it being called number. So you could both add scenes and scripts from here. And now when I run the level scene, I will see the number scene overlaid over it, and I will also be able to access the global script. So let's hit close, and let's go to the level and to the view. I've already attached a script to the root node, but I'm gonna select the button and I'm gonna connect the signal from it when I press it. So go to the node and then signal, and under pressed, double click on that and connect it. And in here we can type global, that's our global script, and then we do dot. We don't have a variable inside of the global script yet, so let's add one, and let's make a new line and make a new variable. So var, and let's call this number, and it's equal to 0. And then we can go back to the level. So I'm gonna select the level, go to the signal again, and then we want to access the number. And then we do plus equal 1. So each time you press the button, it will increase by 1, and hit save. Let's go to the number scene, and in this script, I want to make the labels text equal to the number. So let's open up the script, and I'm gonna make a new function, and it's a process function. So func process, and when we have made the process function, we want to drag in our label into the script, and then we do .text is equal to a string, and the string of text we want to make it equal to is the global script and its variable number. And now when I run this scene, it should show 0, 0. And when I go back and run the level scene, my global scene number should be overlaid on top of this, and each time I press the button, it should increase the number. So let's play the scene, and I can see my global scene 0, and when I press the button, it increases the level. And that's basically it. I'm also gonna show you some ways I've used this in my project. So here is my own project, and in here I have 30 or so variables. But let's start with the function. So in a global script, you can also make a function. And for example, this function, it updates a variable string to be equal to input. And it's useful for me to have it all in the global script, and then I can just call it when I want to update it. I also have constants for resources that I can just load at any time. Let's see if I can open up the runestone, and inside of here I make the world environment. So in here I also have a world environment, so all of this is connected. So I can make the world environment equal to the night sky, and obviously another script needs to be attached to the world environment for it to update. So I have my world environment attached to the player, and it makes the global world environment self. So when anything happens to the global world environment, this one updates as well. Let's see how else I go over it. So another few ways are for me to keep track on which level I'm on, and for that to change the music. I also track if it's a tutorial or not, and some ways of tracking similar to what we did, currency. So I have a chest, and let's see if I can open up chest. And on this scene, I make the global chest equal to 5. and then in my player script, so let's open up the player and the script. Then I can search for global.chest, and this was recently added, so it's at the top. But in here, I just check if the global chest gold is equal to 5, and then I add it to my currency, and then I make it equal to 0 again. And when I run this, I can show it really quickly, and I hit play, and I go up to the chest and hit E, and I get 5 currency. And on the global scenes, I have a FPS scene, and it's a FPS label, and this one is actually a global scene, so I can see it anywhere in my project, so I can show my globals. I have a couple other ones, but this is the FPS, for example. I have my own global script. Thanks for watching, and special thanks to the Ko-Fi members for making this video possible. If you want to support my work and have your name be featured in future videos, check out my Ko-Fi in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.